You know what? It's been some time. So hey, let's do a quickie.
Here's somebody knocking on the gates of thunder.
Kiro Senshi Gundam is a series that's been running in Japan since the 1970s. And even if you haven't watched the show, you know what the mechs look like. And this is the first game released from that series for the Famicom. And the thing is, it's actually not that bad. There are two different shooting stages, one on Earth and one in outer space. And then there's a side-scrolling stage where you pilot your Gundam through a maze, take out enemies, and destroy the main cores. Both parts are enjoyable, but it seemed like people liked the shooting stage more than the platformer. So much so that a gold version of the cart was released later on, called the final version, that only had the Earth and outer space shooting levels and took out the side-scroll. You pilot a Camille Bidan from the Zeta Gundam series, and all of the enemy mechs from that series are going to be there too. There are 25 levels here, but it won't be easy to play as it's just tougher and tougher as you go along. Eventually the game loops after the ending cutscenes, making the game a never-ending loop, as you would expect from games from that time. The graphics are actually really good, and I never really expected much, if any, slowdown from too much on the screen all at once. It may not seem like anything to you, but this first-person view and targeting was really revolutionary when this game came out in 1986. And that they made the enemies look like the mechs from the show is really great. The gameplay is enjoyable. Well, it should be. It's made by the same guy who did Tower of Draga and Xevious. You only have 3 kinds of power-ups, but you really don't need that many with this game. PR is the power rifle, PS is the power shield, and this block is energy. The music, however, was just kind of okay. I turned it down after a short time, but it is an 8-bit version of the anime song, which is not surprising. And how is the Japanese text? What Japanese text? Even the storyline is in English, guys. If you like first-person shooters, if you like Gundam, heck, if you like Famicom games, this game has to be in your collection. And even more so, you need to play it. It may look at first glance like any of the other retro FPS shooters out there with some side-scrolling aspects thrown in, but it's honestly entertaining. And heck, that's what games are supposed to be, right?
Gates of thunder. Yeah.
Next week, I give this game a shot. Can a game with the storyline be a you can play this? Well, this might be the first show that I do where it's not a you can play this. Honestly, I don't know.